while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their... Fourth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to...
Now a first carry here for the running back. Down to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the... On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided.
They'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's complete right side to Benjamin.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Got it. Ready?
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Washington's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And now a stoppage.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense. But this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
That one out wide and
intercepted. Picked off by John. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Got an open man, it's Washington. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Right back to Henderson on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Mustang Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Hot 70.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
He was taken down.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
17.
Okay, ready? Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Ready, go!
They go play action here on first down.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building his bowling.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Colts
Let's go.
first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tag. Nice. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's Benjamin with a catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Second and 11. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Broncos 14.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. And this is taken in at the 5. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Ready, set.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Indianapolis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.